Greetings, everybody, and welcome to my YouTube channel, All That Is. We are ready to go live with the Ascended Masters in a moment. Greetings. This is Yeshua ben Joseph, the Son of God. I am here with my beloved Mary Magdalene, and we are so pleased to be here with you today. Today, we would like to speak about the energies that you might refer to as the divine masculine and divine feminine energies. These energies have shifted, shall we say, over time, and how each person might perceive these energies. I hold the essence, if you will, of what the divine masculine was about 2,000 of your years ago. And my beloved Mary Magdalene holds what is known as the divine feminine energies from prior to that time, as she had incarnations, if you will, upon other physical planes before her incarnation on your earth plane. And so she holds a divine essence from that existence. She, however, brought some of those energies with her during her ascension or descension upon your earth plane 2,000 years ago. And so we would like to talk about our experiences and how these energies manifest within our energies and what it is we are seeing as a template upon your earth plane within this present moment as the divine masculine and divine feminine energies. From my perspective, the energy of the divine masculine energy, and as the creator designed this masculine energy, is an energy of protection for the feminine energy. It is an energy of comfort and of providing for the feminine energy. It is an anchor, if you will, for the feminine energy to explore and to emanate their own energy within the protection of the masculine energy. So in a way, it is a shielding, it is a protection energy to allow for the feminine energy to grow and to create and to procreate within the two energies. And so when the energies procreate in the physical form, it is the role of the masculine to protect not only the feminine energy, but that of their offspring. And so this essence, if you will, then expands to protect the family unit from any and all dangers within the environment that they perhaps live and exist. And so from a light being perspective, it is a very expansive energy. And so within the energy that Mary and myself exist as light beings, this essence, if you will, is slightly different because the environments within which we live are not fraught with danger as they are within your fifth or third dimensional experience upon the physical plane. And so we work together, or we might work apart. And so there is no need for me to protect Mary's energy, if you will. But we come together to work on our projects, and we share this common goal, if you will, for our future projects and what we are working on presently. And so it is a very loving essence as we come together and share our energy and our joys and our excitement. And we help each other out within our combined projects or individual projects if we so require each other's assistance. In this way, we live in a very cohesive relationship, assisting and growing together, whether it is through harmonious or difficult situations. We do undergo healing, if you will, if we encounter difficult situations that might prevent us from perhaps going ahead with a mission. And so we step back, we plan, and we come to a solution on how we can move forward in a very cohesive manner. When we were birthed on the earth plane as Jesus Christ and Mary Magdalene 2000 of years ago, our realities were set within an environment, if you will, that was fraught with danger. We had to live within a reality where we were ruled by the Romans at that time. And so we had to, in our own minds, work out how we were going to work as a couple, if you will, and how that energy would support each other. Within my own experience, I had not realized my mission, if you will, until I was much into my adolescent years. However, Mary had some indications of her mission at a much earlier age. And so once we came into this realization of our true mission upon the earth plane, we then tuned into our individual divine masculine and divine feminine energies, and we were allowed to then take on these energies, if you will, of, for myself, it was a protective energy. For Mary, it was creating the path, if you will, and how we were to move forward. She was, in a way, responsible for the planning of all of our events together as we progressed on our mission, with the sharing of our combined mission to the many. And so she and my mother, Mother Mary, as you perhaps know her, brought these energies into the forefront of creating the path for me to move forward strongly within my own mission. And so, fast forward to your present day and age, we look upon your energies within the earth plane and we see or try to discern what the divine masculine and what the divine feminine energies and how they are represented within your reality at this day and time. And what we see is a very fractured energy of both the divine feminine and the divine masculine. There has been a severing, an overall severing of your reality, if you will, from the true reality as created by the Creator or the Almighty. And so within this severing by forces that came in from another reality, another plane of existence, pushed you into an existence that was disconnected from the divine feminine and divine masculine energies. And so you took on the energies, if you will, of these lower vibrating energies and what they perceived as the divine masculine or divine feminine energies. I wouldn't call it divine as it was not divine. And so these low vibrating energies passed on, if you will, those traits to all the beings that they had now captured and considered their own. And so it was a very low vibrational energy that was seared, if you will, into the minds of the population that became what is the masculine and feminine energies of your current day and age. So it is a very broken down, very watered down impression, shall we say, of the true divine masculine and true divine feminine energies. And so you, on a personal level, are struggling to find that within yourself, because it's like a war that is taking place within your own energy, because you are not able to identify yourself within that energy of being a divine feminine or divine masculine energy. The truth of it is that you should have a balance between the feminine and masculine within your own individual energy, whether you are birthed as a feminine or a masculine within your sexual energy. And that balance is then further balanced within your loved one or the being that you choose to share your life with, that would reflect your energy within their energy. And then there is a further balance that takes place between the feminine and the masculine energies. And so our wish for you today is to go into meditation and try to establish a connection with your higher energies or your higher self energy. And the way to do this is to tune into your heart chakra, which is located in the middle of your chest, and ignite that energy, which is your true connection to the Creator. Allow for that energy to then reach out all the way into the higher realms through the connection of your higher self energy as it connects to the Creator energy. And once you have established an authentic connection to the Creator, you will then be able to receive these true potentials on a soul level as these fractures within your energy are healed and brought into authentic alignment with the Creator. And so, if you are a woman, then your feminine energies will be brought in as an overarching energy, shall we say. And then a balanced divine masculine energy will be brought in to reflect accurately upon those energies that are within your body as the divine feminine energies. And so there is a dance between the two. As you go through your life, you will need to perhaps bring forth the feminine energies in certain circumstances. And so the masculine energy will take a back seat, if you will. And then once that circumstance or event is complete, then they come back into balance with an even 50-50 energy. And then if another event comes up and the masculine energy needs to step forward, say perhaps you are dealing with a very analytical situation, then the divine masculine comes forward to deal with this situation, and the feminine energy takes a back seat. And so in this way, there is a dance between the two as you move through your life, depending on your circumstances. And so it is important to establish this contact, this connection with your higher self, so that those pure, authentic energies are present within your being and allowing for that true balance to take place within your energy as it aligns itself with your higher self and with the creator energies. This is your true and accurate connection to the higher energies and how it is and how it was designed by the Creator to flourish. Once you have done this, then those severed energies that were brought forth by the invader energies will fall away and healing will take place on all levels of your being. You are in a field of light, if you will, and we have talked about this on many of our previous transmissions. You are now, along with your earth plane, traveling through what is known as the photon belt. And so this is helping you to align accurately with the higher energies and with the energies of the Creator. And so this is like a helping hand that the universe is offering to you to make those accurate alignments, if you will. So my advice to you is to take advantage of these offerings and these situations to help your soul remove itself from these invader forces, remove yourself from the restrictions of the lower vibrating energies, and align yourself within the higher timelines, within the higher frequencies, if you will, of the creator energies. And you will know this. Your life will become more graceful, more at ease. There will be no struggle. There will be no difficulty. Things will manifest in your life more easily. Your outlook will also change. There will be a softer approach to your life. And so I hope our message today has helped you. We will end this transmission now as Raquel comes out of this meditation to see if there is anybody within the chat who would like to speak to us and perhaps ask us some questions. Please go ahead, Alessandra. Thank you for your question. Okay, we have a question from, I hope I'm saying this right. I have a feeling I'm messing up your name. I'm going to say Alejandra. Since I come from a religious background, would Yeshua say this time is the second coming of the Christ, not as an incarnation, but in consciousness? Thank you for your question. You are right in saying that, dear one. It is not my intention to incarnate into the physical at this time. What is known as the Christ consciousness, if you will, is what is coming into your reality and what is perhaps being referred to as the second coming. My energies, if you will, from that first incarnation as Jesus Christ, remain within the reality or your energy fields or timelines upon the earth plane. This energy has taken on, shall we say, many iterations, and some of them were developed by the invader forces at that time known as the Romans. But they were all tied in with the Draco energy, as you know it, as the invader forces that came from another plane of existence. And they were also aligned with energies from the Orion constellation. So these groups and these alliances are what resulted in the invasion that carried on during my lifetime upon your earth plane. And so they created a scenario, if you will, upon my departure from your earth plane, because I had created, shall we say, a large following that understood my message and were in alignment with my message. But they wished to thwart that energy and to invert my message, shall we say. And so they created a false aspect of my teachings and what it is myself and Mary and all of my inner circle, if you will, were trying to teach. It was a very simple message of peace and how it was that you could connect on a physical level to the energies of the Creator, which is what we are teaching now as well. And that is to connect to your higher self and to connect to the Creator. And so my message of peace and my message of aligning yourselves to these energies were taught to the many. And I taught it in a way that was a very simple, in a very story-like fashion, as they were very simple people at that time. And so the religion, if you will, that was created in my name, which is today called Christianity, was inverted on many levels. We did have a Christianity at that time as well, and the Christians, but the inversion, if you will, and the impression that this energy took on was not at all in alignment with what my teachings were. The books that were written, the various incarnations of those books that were perhaps in the names of my disciples were all written by a group of beings that were not in alignment with my authentic energy. And so it is unfortunate that the many generations that came after have taken on this false impression, if you will, of what my true message was to those beings at that time, and what has continued in your present moment as a religion. And so it is my hope that our Christed consciousness, if you will, that is now coming in as a stream, if you will, of the higher energies will help to heal all of these energies from the past so that myself and Mary can heal all of those energies across time and space to this present moment so that we may heal on a soul level as well. And so it is our wish that this healing takes place not only within your collective as you allow for that Christed energy to come into your reality, but it also helps us to heal our own energies within your third dimensional understanding or your third dimensional reality. So, my response to you is to try not to consider yourself as a religious person, if you will. I know this is a big step for many of you to take. Connect with your heart center, connect with your true, authentic self. That is all you need. You do not need an external force or an external system, if you will, to tell you how to connect with the Creator. This is all you need. You need just your heart center, which is the spark of the Creator, to connect directly to those energies. And if you sit still in meditation, these energies will reveal themselves to you. And if you consistently sit in meditation and make this your daily practice, that energy, like a muscle, will only get stronger as your energies then connect straight into the higher realms through your higher self energies. This is all you need. You do not need a religious practice to help you to do that. You are already a child of the Creator. And so all you need to do is to make that spark a little brighter and a little stronger, and you will be on your path to what we are calling the ascension path at this moment. And so you are embracing that from a soul level. I hope this answers your question and helps you with some clarity. Blessings. We have another question from Be Exist Grow. And the question is, does the third eye have some sort of heart space? Thank you for your question. The third eye is a part of the structure, if you will, of your human being or your human anatomy. There is the physical structure, and then there is the energy structure of your body. There is also the mental and the emotional energy fields. And so your heart structure or your heart chakra that is located in the middle of your chest is very different from your physical heart, which is located on the left side of your body. And so these energy fields bring in the higher dimensional energies in various permutations and combinations as they move through your energy field, within the emotional, within the mental, within the etheric fields of your body. And so as they come into your body from the higher realms, they bring in messages and transmit those messages into your body so that it helps your physical body exist within this reality. It is as if it is a guidance system, if you will. So the same goes for your third eye energy, except that this is a more subtle energy. And so the permutations and combinations, if you will, are on a more subtle level as they're climbing, if you will, or as if on a ladder into the higher realms. So you have your root chakra, which is the most dense energy, and then you have the sacral chakra, the solar plexus, the heart chakra, the throat chakra, the third eye chakra, the crown chakra, and then you have the soul star chakra, and it keeps going higher and higher. And so each of these gateways, if you will, are energy centers that bring in messages and also transmit energies and messages from your physical body into your soul energies and into the higher realms through these gateways, if you will, these energy gateways. And so during meditation, the third eye chakra becomes activated in a way. And this is your gateway into those higher realms. And so once that is activated, then it becomes easier for you to receive these energies from the higher realms. And then that energy gets transmitted into the rest of your body, your energy body, your mental body, your physical body, into the more denser fields of energy. So in a way, it is, yes, it is a heart space, but it is descending from a more subtle energy into your heart space. And so those circuits are connected, but it is in a, shall we say, in a figure eight structure, or as you might call the infinity sign. So it comes into the third eye and then it goes into the heart chakra, but in a circular fashion. I hope this helps you. We have another question from Alejandra. I am a little concerned about my 77-year-old mother, who is a Christian as myself. How can I help her prepare if the photon belt is prepare if the photon belt of that's expected until 35 from 40 years from now? Thank you. You are already within the energies of the photon belt, shall we say. It is a bandwidth of energy that is extending to perhaps your year 2060 or 2065. So you are already bathed within this high energy frequency, shall we say. So if you are to help your mother, we would recommend that you perhaps sit with her if she is not familiar with meditation, even conversing with her and speaking to her about perhaps your knowledge of galactic information, or if you have come into the realization of how things work on a galactic level, even this conversation that we are having, share this experience with her, share your background and your information about meditation and your personal experiences of how perhaps this has impacted your life. And speak to her about these experiences. Even if there is resistance, at least she has some understanding of what your experience is. And so that is a good impression for her heart, and for her to expand her understanding of what is to come for her as the evolution of her soul's journey, if you will. And so she is receiving these energies as well, even by default. And for those that are not yet awakened, shall we say, to these potentials, all beings upon the earth are being exposed to these energies. And this is why there is so much confusion, because people are experiencing this on some level or the other. And if they are fractured within their energy, they are being confronted with these truths, if you will, these galactic truths. And so the existence that they have been living in is a very low vibrational existence. And so it is fraught with danger, it is fraught with fear. And so when they are exposed to the higher light of the Creator, which is of a highly evolved energy of light, which is of love, which is of peace, which is of harmony, which is of gratitude, these energies don't mix easily with the energies or the low vibrating energies of fear and greed and all of those things that are currently within your reality. And so when these beings that are unawakened come into contact with these higher frequency energies, it is a shock to their system. And so the first thing perhaps they react to is rejection. They do not accept it, or they deny that happening to themselves. And in a way, they shut themselves off from welcoming these lights or this energy into their being or into their reality. And so the beings that are truly expanding their reality and their understanding become, shall we say, beings that they can poke fun at. And this is being experienced on many levels, especially the ones that are bringing you these messages, much like the being that you know as Raquel and other beings that we call light workers or star seeds upon your earth plane. These beings are bringing the truth to you, are bringing these energies to you in a way that is perhaps able for you to understand. And so they are, in a way, downgrading their understanding so that they create a bridge between your understanding and the energy of the higher realms. And so there are many courses, there are many books, there are many YouTube channels, much like this being has created, for you to understand the process within which you can create this bridge for yourself into understanding these higher energies. And so it is my hope that you and your beloved ones within your own family unit are able to find a way to connect to your own individual higher self energies or your family's higher self energies and come together as a unit and practice, perhaps, or share stories of what your individual experiences are as you connect to your higher energies. This too will help you and your family unit as you share stories and you move into these higher timelines together as one unit. This will help you eventually as you move on from this physical plane. These beings, perhaps your mother, Alexandra, will reach out a helping hand to you when it is your time to move on from this physical plane into the next evolution of your soul. And so there is that commonality, there is that connection that you would have established while she was on the physical plane and while you shared your experiences. So it is useful to have these stories told so that you develop a foundation, if you will, of understanding the galactic truth of your soul's journey and of your soul's evolution. I hope this helps you. If there are no more questions, we will bring this live stream to an end. We are so grateful to be here with you and hope that we can continue with these transmissions as we move forward. Much blessings to you all.